So let's move more deeply into breathing consciously, bringing our awareness to our breath, allowing it to lead us more deeply inwards as we breathe. So we relax within the body as we begin to let go of tensions, feeling such calm and peace within. Whatever is disturbing us, disturbing that peace, lies within our minds. The truth of how we create our own reality through our thought processes, which bring us into the illusion of this 3D matrix, which we all wish from deep within our hearts to move out of. It is not something that can be achieved through being in conflict with oneself, fighting with oneself, but that is also parts of the ego self, oneself fighting with the other self. So how do we resolve duality? For our freedom lies not in duality, but in oneness, divine acceptance of all that is, through being in one's I am presence, fully present within this moment, moves us out of duality into present moment awareness, where there is no duality. As we perceive our thoughts, our emotions, simply from a place of awareness, no judgment, no expectation, simply in what is. Here there is no wish to change anything, to be in total acceptance of all that is. This is the struggle which we all experience. And for many of us, for all of us, it is in different forms. Maybe the conflict produces difficulties in our thoughts, in our emotions, in our bodies. Perhaps an insolvable situation in one's relationship, an illness or discomfort in one's body that cannot heal. Thoughts so ingrained in our old beliefs that they just don't seem to disappear. We cannot change them. But let us begin by sensing, feeling, being aware of the Arcturian presence with us. As we begin this meditation together, as we ask them, to cleanse our aura. As gradually our vibration rises, so they're able to clear from our aura more and more of negative attachments which we have picked up, which everyone picks up, as we spend a few moments allowing this clearing to take place, as our frequency also rises. Nothing for you to do, simply to surrender to this offering given by grace, received by grace, as we rest in non-doing. So the Arcturians assist us with bringing us into better alignment, bringing balance into our mental, emotional, physical and spiritual bodies as we become realigned. Thoughts quieten, emotions calm, the body relaxes, and we begin to feel our high heart, our third eye, as our bodies fill with spiritual light. And throughout one's body, one's temple, one can feel, experience through more of oneself. I am. To bring all of you into this present moment within the body. You simply breathe and allow. I am. You may feel it is a brilliant white light tinged with lilac that is entering through your third eye. But whatever colour it may be for you, it is right for you. It may be the emerald green, or the gold, tinged with pink. and Jesus, Yeshua, Lord Sananda, however you wish to name him, brings his presence to us. Mother Mary, and Archangel Michael, letting go is what leads to our freedom, the freedom to move above the 3D matrix, the illusions of self, into our divine self. We all possess identities which we have formed about ourselves. Begin to experience or to review the identities you have formed of yourself. Quite often there is one incident in one's life. It could be when you were a child or a teenager or at any age, when a particular incident formed an identity about yourself from that incident. Your thoughts always enforcing it, and the emotions reacting to it. And from that, as life progressed, so we formed more identities of who we believe ourselves to be in human form. Do you feel that you are ready to release these identities about yourself? Who would you be without them? What is the fear you have of letting them go? This fear is often unconscious, but it is there. We bring the energies of Mother Mary that we may fill with her divine love and compassion. As we open to receive love, it softens the fear It softens our hearts. Perhaps you might like to envisage, to see in your new self, free from your past, free from the distorted reality you have created about yourself. Allow your frequency to continue to rise in the love of Mother Mary. You may offer your pain to Mother Mary. You may feel there is a new reality, a new you, just on your doorstep, waiting for you to step into it. It simply needs a letting go. We ask Archangel Michael now to come into our aura, to cut our cords of attachment to all of these false identities, freeing us from them. As we see cords being cut and released from us, as they float away from our aura, I am no longer bound by this or that. And I feel myself lightening. All that I no longer need, gradually releasing from me. And perhaps I have a little smile as joy begins to return, as I simply breathe in a relaxed manner. Archangel Michael, release me. Cut the cords that bind me to my 3D identity, to this matrix of illusion, that I may rise into my true self with the love of Mother Mary. If any negative thoughts enter, simply dismiss them. And Jesus, Yeshua, Sananda, stands before us. He is known as the master of letting go, which allows him to be in such purity and love. Allow his energy to permeate you, to enter into your high heart, the whole of your heart space, to move through all your bodies, feel your own hearts as divine love. And receive his Christed light together with your soul. Radiating golden pink light from your heart. And when we say the whole of oneself, that means one shadow self and one's divine self. To see the shadow side without judgment, embracing all, and from your divine self, you feel and experience the love of the divine self, your higher awareness, and you feel and encompass both within the divine and the shadow. And we stay with this, for balance needs to be obtained between shadow and light, good and bad, like and dislike, what you wish to be and what you feel you are. And without words, without thoughts, we simply allow. And gradually we become one with all that is. We step out of duality into oneness. I find the love within the heart, and perhaps I feel the fear that is around it. The fear of leaving behind who I have always thought I am in my human self, the ego self, the mind. For my soul knows who I am. It moves into my high heart. Waves of light flow through me. And I allow the love energy from the higher beings that is flowing through my heart to begin to dissolve and transform the fear that lies around my heart. You are already perfect. Perhaps you feel tension in your body where you are holding these blocks. As we ask Archangel Michael once again to cut these cords of attachment attached to our blocks, which form our false identity. And a quiet joy begins to enter. I breathe in the love of Christ. And begin to see yourself in your vision as healthy, vibrant, energized, resurrected, however you may wish to see the self you wish to become, the self you already are. And the Arcturians continue to cleanse our aura, clearing away debris, and all assist us to embody this transformation. And the Arcturians recalibrate us to this new frequency where we are calmer, freer and lighter. Remember, it is only the ego that tries to let go. We let go of all trying and learn to simply be, to be present to whatever is. So you feel your body, the energies flowing through. You feel your feet upon the ground. How the energies of Gaia are with you. And you rest. you relax in the beauty of the light. Stay with these energies. Feel yourself grounding through your heart into Gaia, the Pleiades, the Sirians, whoever you choose. For you are never truly separated, simply the illusion in which we have existed, a matrix which we are now freeing from. The higher and the lower, all experienced, all embraced. Divine awareness, divine presence, and our consciousness continues to expand into other realms, other planes of existence of which we are a part. And we do not forget our grounding. Whilst the divine flows through us from the Pleiadians, the Lyrans, the Sirians, and so many more, to be with the all that is. And continuing to allow all these connections to remain within us, open and flowing. Slowly begin to open your eyes, to be present fully in this world.